LEGO Star Wars Terrifying Tales, the new Halloween special, premiered on Disney Plus this past Friday. Today I'll be running through what I thought about it as well as what I think could potentially be canon from the story. We start off sometime after Episode 9, with Poe engaged in combat with the First Order. His ship is disabled, so he makes a pit stop on Mustafar, where he discovers LEGO Star Wars regular Graballa the Hutt renovating Darth Vader's castle into a luxury, dark-side-themed hotel with the help of a young boy named Dean. Inside, they all find Vinay, who tells the group 3 stories of the dark side as he leads them deeper into the castle to find a Sith holocron. And I thought it was entertaining enough, standard fare for LEGO Star Wars. It had some good comedic moments, and I especially think there's something magical about hearing Sam Witwer's Darth Maul announcing his moves like Force Spin, Force Flip. And I always appreciate how much LEGO Star Wars pokes fun at regular Star Wars. BB-8 cutting off Poe as he tries to say, "I have a bad feeling about this," Palpatine pointing out how on the nose Vader's castle is, stuff like that. But as much as they poke fun at Star Wars, I really enjoyed how much respect the writers still had for the source material. It's so silly how excited I got hearing Grievous's real name said out loud. The idea that there's a temple buried beneath Vader's castle has been around since the Rogue One visual dictionary. Poe saying Graballa isn't the first Hutt he's dealt with is pulled straight from the Poe Dameron comics. Not to mention the entire concept of this short has basically been pulled from the Tales from Vader's Castle series of comics that have come out every October for the past 4 years or so. Vinay has been present in most, if not all of them, and the premise for the series is usually a group of people on an adventure in Vader's castle. They share spooky stories for a few issues, and then in the finale, the lessons from those tales prove invaluable for the team's survival. Seriously, if you liked Terrifying Tales, go give those comics a shot. I doubt I'm going to be revisiting Terrifying Tales myself. I find the LEGO Star Wars universe to be mostly enjoyable, but obviously it's not meant for me. I'll get a good chuckle here or there, but that's about it. Personally, I'm more interested in some of the details the Halloween special revealed but didn't focus on, so let's get into what might be canon here. When I look at the LEGO Star Wars stories, I think of them like the LEGO Star Wars games. They're showing us events that happened, but through a very goofy lens. So maybe Poe went to Mustafar and rescued a Force-sensitive kid named Dean from Vinay. Broad strokes. I don't think Graballa the Hutt turned the castle into a hotel. I don't think Vinay had a dark side-powered mech suit or an army of zombie droids. But there are 2 details that made me perk up. First, the First Order is still around. Very much like the Empire after the battles of Endor and Jakku, it looks like they didn't just disappear. There are still remnants and holdouts. That could play into Rogue Squadron. While it hasn't fully been confirmed either way, there is speculation that the story of the film will take place after the Battle of Exegol. Setting up the fact that there are still First Order TIE fighters flying around makes that more possible. I think this is the first story that suggested the First Order wasn't completely wiped out in one day. Second, as Poe flies off with Dean, he says they should meet up with Rey, who knows about the Force. Last year, we saw Rey just starting to teach Finn more about the Force, and that's something I choose to accept as headcanon for now. I won't say anything from a LEGO special is definitely true, but I really want Rey and Finn to train together. Dean could be a second student for Rey. I just like the idea of Force users once again coming out of the woodwork looking for help and guidance. I think it's possible other details might be true as well, like the saber of Skardant. That was fun. Even though I think it's clear the tales told by Vinay were in no way true, even in-universe. But those are my thoughts on Terrifying Tales. Let me know what you thought of the special down in the comments, as well as what you would like to see appear again in canon. If you haven't already, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, follow us on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and consider checking out our Patreon page. As always, thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.